Hi guys! Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. So for today's video, I thought I would film this get ready with me tutorial, which is this cool tone makeup look that I think is very fall appropriate. And if you want to see how to get this look, then please keep watching. So to start, I've already moisturized my face and literally just hopped out of the shower, which you can tell by my funky wet hairdo. And without further ado, let's get started with the look. So to prime my face today, I'm using the NYX Shine Killer Primer, which is my absolute go-to primer since my skin tends to be a little bit on the oily side. And this primer is just going to mattify your face and get rid of any of those excess oils. For foundation today, I'm using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation in the shade N170. And you can see I'm just dotting it all over my face and on my neck too, since we want our neck to match our face. And then I'm going to take my damp Miracle Complexion sponge by Real Techniques and just start dabbing this all over my face. You can see that I'm just bouncing the sponge along my face and pushing product into my skin. I'm not pulling it or dragging the product in any way. I'm just literally bouncing the sponge all over my face. On a side note, I'm so sorry about the lighting in this video, guys. I film using sunlight, and the day I was filming, it was a really cloudy day, and basically the clouds just kept covering the sun and changing the light in my room, and I honestly didn't even notice until I went to go edit my videos, and I was so frustrated because the light just kept changing from frame to frame, and there was really nothing I could do about it at that point. But I promise I will invest in some lights and make sure that this does not happen again. For my brows, I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Black, and I love this product. It has a spoolie on one end and the pencil crayon on the other side. So this is a great product if you're someone who's not really into doing your eyebrows too much and just want something to clean them up a little bit. So I like to use the spoolie to brush out my eyebrows and then use the pencil crayon to outline my brows using a feathering motion. To fill in my brows, I'm using the Hard Candy Brow Powder Duo in the shade Medium Dark, and I'm just using my Morphe E11 brush to pick up some product and brush it through my brows where I feel my hairs are a little bit sparse. And I like to use the dark brown powder in the duo for the outer parts of my eyebrows, so about halfway down to the tips of my brows I use the darker shade, and then for the inner part of my brow, so about 1/3 to about half of my eyebrow, I like to use the lighter shade. I do this because I feel that it gives it a more natural look and it doesn't make my eyebrow look so harsh and drawn on. Next, I'm just going to be brushing out my brows with the spoolie to make sure that there are no harsh lines. To set my brows, I'm using the Maybelline Browdrama Sculpting Brow Mascara in the shade Transparent, and I'm just going to brush this through my brows and make sure that my eyebrows don't budge all day. Now it's time for eyeshadow. So to prime my eyes, I'm using this primer in the NYC Individual Eyes eyeshadow palette, and I'm just going to put this all over my eyelids. For my transition shade, I'm using this Annabelle eyeshadow in 101, and I'm just going to blend this into the crease of my eyelid. To deepen the crease and make my eyes more hooded and very sultry, I'm going to be using this Morphe Individual Eyeshadow in the shade Deep Cocoa, and I'm just going to be blending that into the crease like I did with the Annabelle eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to be grabbing my Maybelline Nudes palette, and I'm going to grab this beigey taupe color and just pack that all over my eyelids. Using my Morphe E139 fluffy blending brush, I'm just going to be blending all these colors out to make sure that there are no harsh lines and everything is seamlessly blended. Using this Annabelle eyeshadow in the shade 127, I'm just putting this on the outer corner of my eyelid in a V shape to give it a smoky effect. Using this fluffy brush, I'm blending out that chocolate brown shadow on the corner of our eyelids with the other shadows on our eyes, just to make sure that everything is seamlessly blended. And this is the finished eyeshadow. For mascara, I'm using one of my favorites, which is the Rimmel Lash Accelerator Endless in the shade 003, which is Extreme Black. And I'm just coating my upper and lower lashes in this mascara. Going back into that nudes palette, I'm grabbing this white shimmery highlighter shade and I'm just putting this under my eyebrows. For contour, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer in the shade Dark Cocoa, and I'm using this to outline the hollows of my cheek, my jawline, the sides of my nose, my forehead, and under my lips. And then I'll be blending all of this out with a flat foundation brush. As I mentioned in my previous video, you want to make sure that the contour lines on your nose are very thin, because if you make them thick, it's actually going to make your nose appear larger than it is, and we don't really want that. For concealer, I'm using my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser in the shade Honey, and I'm just applying this under my eyes in a triangle shape along the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my forehead. I don't know what I was thinking this day, guys. Usually I conceal before I contour, but this day I did it the other way around. I contoured and then I concealed, but let's just go with it. And you can see I'm just blending it all out with my damp Miracle Complexion sponge. To set my concealer, I used the CoverGirl Pressed Powder in the shade 715, and this is the Translucent Honey Medium. Using my contouring palette, I'm using the lighter brown shade just to deepen and set our cream contour. So for lashes today, I'm using the Kiss Ever Easy Lashes in the 5-pack in the 01 style, and I used the Ardell Lash Grip Eyelash Adhesive to apply it. Don't worry if you get eyelash glue over your eyelids, it dries on clear so you won't even see it. To bring the look together, I'm going to be applying some of the Annabelle eyeshadow in the shade 101 under my lower lash line. Because this is a cool toned makeup look, we don't want our eyes to appear too dark, so I'm just using this nude Maybelline Color Show eyeliner for my waterline. For my eyeliner today, I used the Maybelline Master Precise eyeliner in the shade Black. I didn't film it, guys. I'm really bad at it on camera, but once I get the hang of it, I will show you. Once my lashes were dry, I used the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara just to put a couple coats on. My lip liner today, I used the Revlon Color Stay lip liner in the shade Nude, and you can see that I'm just outlining my lips and then I'll be filling them in with the same lip liner. For lipstick, I'm using this Milani lipstick in the shade Teddy Bear, and it's honestly such a pretty dusty, rosy nude color, which is amazing for my skin tone. For blush today, I'm using the e.l.f. blush palette, and I'm going to use a combination of the brown blush shade as well as the pink one underneath. And I'm just applying this to the apples of my cheeks and the hollows of my cheeks. For highlighter, I'm going to be using this champagne-y highlighter that comes in my contour kit. This shade is so beautiful on my skin tone. It complements it so well. So I'm just applying this to the high points of my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, the high points of my eyebrows, as well as my chin. Now I'm using a stippling brush to blend everything out because we don't want any harsh lines. To set my makeup, I'm using the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set, and I'm just spraying this all over my face to make sure my makeup does not budge. And this is the completed look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and like this makeup look. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and until next time, see you later!